Welcome to Talkabout. It's a radio programme talking to local people and groups about current events in Liverpool. This is Liverpool Community Radio. I'm Brenda McGrath, and it's the usual banter, chat, news, views and interviews, and hopefully some community readouts. Liverpool Community Radio is an internet radio station staffed by volunteers who have completed the LCR training course. Our website is www.l-c-r.co.uk, where you can listen to podcasts of all our shows. Now, today we have a guest with us. It's Jackie Boylan.
Hello.
Is the organiser of Wonderpool Walks. Now, Wonderpool Walks is, she says on her leaflet here, a wander through the wonder of Liverpool with Wonderpool. And she is known as one of the most knowledgeable and energetic guys that we've ever met. Who said that?
Somebody did one of my walks and left an anonymous thing on TripAdvisor.
So Liverpool, as you know, is as people who have watched the news or look at the newspapers, even nationally, is very much on the up and up. And we have a lot of historic buildings here, events, and there are many places to see. And Jackie organises tours around them and tells you what Liverpool's about and what the history of a lot of the buildings are. So, how long have you been doing this, Jackie? I think we had you in about 2 years ago, didn't we?
Yeah, I've been doing it almost 2 years, I think in August. I started doing it properly, did obviously a bit of research before that. And the reason I started doing them was I was actually wasn't like clinically depressed because I'd lost a business and then my gran had died, so there was good reasons for it, but I was just finding myself unusually kind of like staying in the house, trying to force myself out on normal like walks to get a bit of exercise, a bit of fresh air, to feel a bit more normal, a bit less isolated. I just couldn't do it. Like one day I managed to go out for 15 minutes and another day, and then I just remembered I used to run an over 50s group, and everybody always said, despite obviously being Scottish, that I knew more about Liverpool than they did, and I'd picked up quite a lot of kind of local knowledge because I was organising lots of different events, and I just thought, I should maybe do tours. And I just started going around, just developing just stuff, but totally no pressure, not thinking about showing them to people.
Did you already know a lot about Liverpool at that time, or did you have to do a lot of research?
I thought I did. But it really is the thing where the more you learn, the more you realise there is so much to learn. And everybody says, you know so much. And I'm like, no, really, I've hardly scratched the surface, because you learn something and then you learn something else, and you realize there's this whole big area to learn. Because I didn't actually even do history at school. I stopped in history when I was like 12. I did geography, which was really boring. So I kind of come at things from a different angle. So there's quite a lot for me to learn. So.
Why? You're living here, obviously, but why Liverpool? Has Liverpool got more history, or as much history, or more interesting history than other places? What would you say?
Well, the interesting thing was, before I came to Liverpool, I would never, and I don't know if it's something to do with your age. You like to do different things at different ages. The idea of going on like a guided walk or a walking tour, I just would hardly have considered it. Possibly if I went abroad or something, I might. So it's only quite recently when I started thinking about doing them myself that I became interested in them, which is when I was in Liverpool. To me, Liverpool just has so much fascinating history, and you literally go on, you can literally walk a couple of steps, and I could spend hours just like in one street talking about the history, because it's just so I decided to take a group through India buildings purely because it leads you exactly Oriel Chambers, which is obviously architecturally very significant. And I thought, I better just check that I know who designed it and who, when it was built, just in case anybody asks. And it was just a very pretty way to walk through. And after that, I discovered like two really amazing stories. One from once it was built, and then another one from like more modern history. And And it's just, and that was just me just trying to find out when was it built, just in case.
Are people always
asked me.
surprised that there's so much history in Liverpool? I mean, you know, if they're coming in as tourists, they will have probably looked it up on the internet and they'll know all the buildings and the Three Graces, but they won't know about everything, you know, all the other stuff that's going on, will they?
It is surprising how little people know about Liverpool. Even with everybody says, "Oh, the world famous waterfront." I've had tourists saying, I said, "If you've got any questions?" As we're crossing the Strand, looking out to the River Mersey, just behind the library building, saying, "Yes, most cities have a river." And I thought they were going to say, "But here on one side it's Liverpool, the other side is a different town. How does that work?" And he said, and I said, "Yeah," and he said, "Well, there's no river here," and I'm like, "We're just about to cross over to it." Nobody's heard of the ferry across the Mersey. Foreign tourists, obviously, and not nobody, but a surprising number haven't.
It's more the UK that's bought into that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But what I always find is that the other UK visitors, they're the ones that are most surprised at how they have a view of what Liverpool's going to be like, probably based on when they've seen the toxic riots on the telly or something in the 80s.
Can that be negative?
Yeah, it's great. It's obviously not too negative because the people who got the most negatives probably would come. But the ones that come, they're expecting it to be maybe interesting, but they don't expect it to be so beautiful. And they're always like amazed. They say things like it's more physically impressive than I imagined. They know about that people are friendly and there's lots of comedians from Liverpool. They know that sort of cultural thing, but I think it's going to be
they
like
don't see the prestige, do they, until they get here?
Yeah.
So let's take a break now. We'll come back to Jackie and learn more about the Wonderpool walks in a few moments. On Liverpool Community Radio, we only play local non-copyright bands. So what we're going to have is some music from Joe Symes and the Loving Kind, which is Love Is a Reason.
the radio revolution with LCR, Liverpool Community Radio. www.l-c-r.co.uk.
The new sound of the city. LCR, Liverpool Community Radio at www.l-c-r.co.uk. My name is Steve Maudsley, and I listen to The Big Lunch only on LCR, Liverpool Community Radio, www.l-c-r.co.uk.
Okay, welcome back. This is Brenda McGraw and Talkabout at Liverpool Community Radio. Here we are with Jackie Boylan, who is the organiser of Wonderpool Walks. Welcome back, Jackie.
Thanks.
So, as well as you've been talking about how you started and the tours that you do.
Yep.
Now, tell us how it works. So, I look here on your flyer: sing-along tours, pay-what-you-like tours, bespoke tours, and private walking tours. So, let's do the sing-along. Let's just do the walk without the sing-along. How do people know where and why? Now, I know we've got some dates which we're going to talk about in a moment.
Yeah.
Well, how do people access what you do?
I mean, the easiest way is to go on www.wanderpool, which is W-A-N-D, they are wonderful, but it's WANDERPOOL.co.uk. And there's like I've got a link to Eventbrite, and they're all on that, or there should be. If you don't see any listed or anything you're interested in, then you can email me or give me a call, because sometimes they're listed in so many places that sometimes I can't keep up and put them all on the different sites. But what I've started doing recently is try to develop a kind of regular-ish group, which I'm actually just taking a very short break from at the moment because of other commitments, just for 2 weeks, on a group, a website called Meetup, and I have a group there called Wonderpool Walkers. So on Tuesdays at 11 o'clock, most Tuesdays, we'll be doing some sort of walk in the centre of Liverpool, someplace. And the idea of that is kind of for me to challenge myself, so that obviously I'm kind of giving them walks that I've done before, but developing new walks all the time. So
are these prototypes of other walks?
They're so do what I call a preview walk, and they're like free. If people want to give tips, they can, but it's free, and people come, and I kind of try it out on them. It just means that sometimes I might be reading my notes or something for certain bits, but people always seem to think it's good. I will have practiced it beforehand at one point, and then later on I'll go on to do them as kind of general ones. Like, for example, when the Three Queens came, I did a Three Queens in a castle tour.
So would people have to then, to find out to do this, would people just have to watch your website or watch your Facebook page?
They can, if they
say for instance I came along to a first one, I found you.
Yeah.
Okay, after a programme like this, I would, if I wanted to come on other ones, would you text me, email me, or would I just have to watch your page?
The best thing to do at the moment is actually to go on the to join Meetup.
Is that specific? Is that about all events, Meetup?
Yeah, what it is actually, it's very interesting. It started, I didn't realise this, it started after 9/11 in New York. And people said, let's meet up. And the idea is, in a way, it's like Facebook in terms of communication, but it's about the real world. So people just join groups, and people organise events, and people just RSVP and go along to the events. So you can join Wonderpool Walkers, which is our one. You can join Liverpool Friends, Lush Liverpool.
Is there a lot of other
loads, and even just joining up about 5 groups, you'll get at least 10 emails every day of something fantastic that you really want to go on.
So go to Meetup and then subscribe, and they'll tell you what
to Wonderpool Walkers. Yes, right. But basically, as I say, if you check out the website, then everything should be up then. And if you don't see anything, best bet is to give me a call.
Now listen, Jack, we've got to talk about the sing-along
walks.
Yes. Because I love them.
Yes, and I love them too.
I've seen them on the video. Now, what this is, and strangely enough, I was talking to somebody this morning about it. She thought it was a wonderful idea.
Yeah, it is a wonderful idea.
Is that you do these walks, you go to historic places, and then you sing a song, or there'll be somebody there with an instrument or usually guitar who'll play a music appropriate. So, if you go and see, like, the Yellow Submarine, he'll sing Yellow Submarine, and you can join in.
Well, we sing Yellow Submarine at the entrance to the Queensway Tunnel.
Oh, right.
Because apparently in the 60s it used to be yellow, and of course Ringo Starr went and visited his grandparents over there. And so people say, I don't know how true this is, but it is said, which is always one of my things in the tours, something I'm not 100% sure about, it is said that was the inspiration for the Yellow Submarine.
The other because I've seen it, if you go online and just put in Wonderpool Walks and sing along Wonderpool Walks, you'll probably get up to this video. It's probably on YouTube. And it's priceless, because you've got all these people standing at the pier head, which is where the waterfront is, singing Ferry Across the Mersey.
I know.
It's priceless.
And they're all waving and make them all wave.
People don't
the
have
ferry
to
never goes across at that point, though, sadly. We did have it once almost.
I think it's such good fun.
It is, yeah, they're really good fun, and we've got a new guitarist now. We've got 2 guitarists and a ukulele player. And the ukulele player does some sort of silly acting stuff, and we've added a few different songs in, like The Lion Sleeps Tonight, and they're really good. So basically it's like a song at every stop, so instead of me waffling on for 5 minutes.
And you stop at the Hillsborough Memorial, don't you?
Yes,
you Never Walk Alone there.
Yeah, we do You Never Walk Alone. That particular tour, there's 2 tours, and that particular tour is what you might call a roller coaster of emotions, because we just go from singing Yellow Submarine, and then we go on to the Hillsborough Memorial and sing You'll Never Walk Alone, and then we take them into St John's Garden and sing like another one to kind of cheer people up.
We'll take another little break here. We're going to play again one of our local bands, or actually this is a singer called Joe Bywater. So let me click on this, and we'll be back shortly with the rest of Jackie Boylan's memories of sing-along walks.
Beauty yearning, patching worn out heart, freezing out the cold embryo, yet to learn, yet to grow. I'm picking woolen hearts, pulling seams apart, slowly teasing, release the feeling, unravel simple things, softly dropping stitches, skies and stars, shining lights to where you are. One big hill towers over you, digging tunnels through. You want to lead out. One big hill grows in you, digging tunnels through. You can see the sun. Faded woolen hearts, apprehensive hearts, shedding skin, inch by inch to new beginnings. Tiny giants swell, glowing brighter than the stars, the skies, shining lights to where you are. One big hill towers over you, digging tunnels through. You want to lead out. One big hill grows in you, digging tunnels through. You can see the sun, pulsing muffled beats, footsteps with bandaged feet, drifting deeply back to sleep. Wake up, pulsing muffled beats, footsteps with bandaged feet, drifting deeply deeply back to sleep. Wake up, wake up. One big hill towers over you, digging tunnels through. You want to lay down. One big hill grows in you, digging tunnels through. You want to lay down. One big hill towers over you, digging tunnels through. You want to lay down. One big hill grows in you, digging tunnels through. You can see the sun. You can see the sun. You can see the sun. You can see the sun.
Join the radio revolution with LCR, Liverpool Community Radio. www.l-c-r.co.uk.
The new sound of the city, LCR, Liverpool Community Radio, at www.l-c-r.co.uk. My name is Steve Maudsley, and I listen to The Big Lunch only on LCR, Liverpool Community Radio, www.l-c-r.co.uk.
Breaking in the morning and there's loving in your eyes. All the girls are calling, are you on the town tonight? Going round in circles, you're about to fall down. Got to have your way, it's the talk of the town. All the foxy ladies, you've been messing them around. Going round in circles, you're about to fall down. Don't look like whatever you do. You don't care, they're coming from you. Yes, you've got it coming. Try to
Welcome back. This is Brenda McGrath on Liverpool Community Radio, and this is Talkabout. You were listening there to Fallen Down by Joe Symes and The Loving Kind, a local band. And before that, you heard Joe Bywater and Woolen Hearts. So we're back here with Jackie Boylan from Wonderpool Walk. So, Jackie, what's coming up in the future in the short term? I think we've got down here 11th of July, 11 a.m, Magical History Tour.
Yeah, as I say, I've started doing this this regular group on Meetup, and but sadly a lot of them work. So and I also do other work weekends sometimes as a kids entertainer. So, but I've got a couple of weekends
So
coming
what's
up.
the
I'll
Magical
put that
Mystery
one on.
Tour? What's that
The
one?
Magical
History?
Mystery Tour is my most popular and most well practiced tour, and that's basically starting at the Queen Victoria Monument, which many people know as the site of
Outside
Liverpool
the law
Castle,
courts, isn't it?
outside the law courts.
Yeah.
Going along like Castle Street, all around western approaches and stuff, and then down to the waterfront.
Okay.
And it covers like 700 years
So
of
that's
Liverpool
11th of
history.
July as 11 o'clock, and they
Yep.
just meet outside Victoria Monument. Anyone listening?
Yes, at the Monument.
So Tuesday, the 14th of July, the Dazzle ship. Now that's a ship which is like a tugboat on the Mersey, which is painted all sorts of colours like camouflage.
Yeah.
So you've arranged for people to go on that.
Yeah,
11
well,
o'clock.
I've arranged. It's actually a free tour, but I've arranged because the idea of this group is that it's very sociable. So I've arranged for them to do that for an hour. Then I'll take them just sort of a long way round the waterfront for an hour, and then give them a guided walk, and then we'll end up going to the Bridewell.
Okay,
which is
so
very
there's no
historic for
charge
lunch.
on that, is there really?
No, it's just people just pay what they want at the
Yeah, I'm
end
going
if
to
they want
talk
to
about
tip
that.
me.
now.
So
So
that's
Saturday the 18th, 11 o'clock, Faith, Hope and Love Me Do, which is all around the cathedrals,
yes,
isn't it?
meet at the Bombed Out Church. We go up
So
Chinese
Lacey Street, Bombed Out Church, 18th
Yep.
July, 11 a.m, and then you take them all around the...
Yep, all around. All the little bits in between the cathedrals. People think they know that area, but there's lots of little bits they probably don't know.
And Tuesday, the 26th July, City Centre Secret Tour.
Yes,
right?
this is a new
That's
tour.
11 o'clock. And where do they meet? Where would you meet for that?
They're going to meet at the the Cenotaph,
Yeah.
the 4 Lines just outside St George's Hall. So I'm literally developing that as we speak. I have my notes in front of me.
And what's the secrets?
Basically, I tend to do my walks tend to be around the waterfront and historic old town, the cathedrals area, and like St George's Hall going into towards town. But there's lots of other places like the Delphi and places like that that aren't covered on those tours. So it's all those little things like the War Memorial on the way to the toilets in a shopping centre, or the site of Liverpool's first
People don't see
synagogue
it,
or
and of
first
course,
workhouse.
You've got where the church was, St Margaret's Church as well, in Church Street, haven't you? Which
Oh,
was outside
the Pro
Woolworths,
Cathedral.
It was.
It's St Peter's, do you mean?
It is St Peter's.
Yeah.
There's a cross, isn't there?
Yes.
On Church Street.
Don't remember the time I tried to find that. I tried to
No,
find that
I
using
didn't.
an app. I walked back. I literally walked back and forth over it several times trying to work out on this. I'm saying, it says I've gone past it. Oh, I was ages. And asked many people, nobody knew what it was. Eventually found it. So now I know to tell other people.
That's what gave Church Street its name, Church Street.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
So that before we go,
That
just
is
tell me
actually on it.
how do people pay? And it is a donation, isn't it?
Yeah. What I do is, yes, I make my tours pay what you wish. So you get the tour, and if you've enjoyed it, you pay.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever not enjoyed it. At the end, whatever you want, and if you generally can't afford anything, you don't pay anything. And it's I don't hassle people as they go around. I just say at the beginning and at the end, I say it.
So,
and as much or as little as you want.
Right. So Wonderpool Walks website or
Meetup.
Meetup, which
.com.
is another website,
Yeah.
and get your
Wonderpool
emails.
Walkers. Yeah.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
This has been Brenda McGrath with Talkabout on Liverpool Community Radio. See you next month, and to finish, we're going to, which is the outro music, Scottish Guitar Quartet with See You in Seattle. So I'll see you soon.
That's all. Sorry, I just suddenly was desperate.